The last photograph taken of David Nahle back in May. The 2-year-old from Belfast has been missing in Lebanon since January after being taken by his father. Only days ago, the government advised British nationals to leave the country because it's too dangerous due to growing political tensions.
He's in a situation now where there is war potential, there's conflict breaking out. I did meet with Catherine last week. I've also engaged with Michelle O'Neill as well. She has written to the Taoiseach and we're waiting to hear a response from him in terms of what intervention the Irish government can make. But we have also contacted Hilary Benn, the British Secretary of State, to raise our concerns and to see what intervention the Labour government. There are back channels of communication, and I do think we need to use all of those avenues as we can. We need to apply the pressure to ensure that we can work with the government officials there to try and get David back home to his mother.
I'm absolutely terrified for David, terrified for his safety, terrified of the violence that is already happening and that is escalating. I really need the Taoiseach and the Prime Minister, and today I also want to call for help from the Pope.
The Irish Department of Foreign Affairs says it is aware of the case. Radha Stirling was involved in bringing Irish air hostess Tori Towie home after she was jailed in Dubai.
In a case where a child is being held in the country against a British court order, even though the British court order doesn't have any legal weight in their system, the government does. And that's where the British government, the Irish government can get involved, have those diplomatic conversations to ensure that that child is safely returned home. Without diplomatic help, in a situation where a child is abducted or worse, it can be impossible to get out of that country. When recently we saw in the case of Tori Towie that when the Irish government stepped in to diplomatically resolve her situation, it was done within just a few hours.
David's father, who's Lebanese, has now been sentenced to 6 months in prison here for refusing to return David to Northern Ireland. In a statement, Judge McFarlane said the threats of imprisonment should act as a deterrence. In this case, that's unlikely. This court considers an immediate custodial sentence of 6 months is appropriate. The court directs this order to the PSNI for enforcement.
For the love of God, send David home. It's not safe. Send him home, please.
So far, an arrest warrant hasn't been issued, but the PSNI told UTV the Police Service's International Policing Unit is aware of this case and is currently reviewing the matter. Sarah O'Kane, UTV Live.